Should we buy an investment property, Trevor? This is the call that I got yesterday from a friend of mine. And if you don't know me, hi, my name's Trevor Russell. If you do, hi, nice to see you again. I work with people and I help them to buy investment properties, homes. We help them get their loans in place. We help them do our best to invest the right way for them and their family's future. So I get a call from a friend of mine. And she says, we're looking at buying this property and just want to ask you a few questions. So without going into the specifics of the property, where and the things that she asked, which was about the house itself, so on and so forth, what I shared with her, which I learned a while back after investing in quite a few properties and going through the pitfalls, that if you've ever invested in property or anything, always comes with a cost, right? So what I shared with her was this. It's all well and good to invest in investment property, but what is the bigger long-term goal and plan here for you and your family? Because maybe it's an investment property, or maybe it's something else, or maybe it's nothing at all right now. So if you're wanting to invest into an investment property, great. There's so many ways that you can do it, and there's definitely some right ways and wrong ways to do it. And if me and my team can help, so be it. Let me know, reach out and we can have a chat. I've got a little pro forma that I can send you to help you make these decisions from a more informed perspective. But this is what I'm going to share with you. 3 things to help you decide if buying an investment property is right for you. Number 1 is looking 10 years ahead, the vision that you want as a life for you, and if you've got a family and kids, or if it's you on your own or your partner or whatever, how does life, your ideal life, look to you? Yeah. Now, this is not an easy thing to do. If you've never forward paced, as we call it, a vision for your ideal future, it takes a little bit of thinking, but I promise you, even if you just do it averagely, and you don't have to do it straight away, ask your mind and ask your partner or your or whoever you're with is, how do we want our life to look in 10 years time? What do we want to be doing? Where do we want to be going? How much money do we want to have? What do we want to be worth? Now, don't get caught up in the how. Just paint the picture of what you want. You don't have to get caught up in, the specifics. Just dare to dream, okay? Now, without wanting to be negative, but just realistic, keep it in context of where you are and who you are. Because if you are in a certain position anyway, you know what I'm saying. But dare to paint the vision. How much money, what do you want to be worth? What do you want to be doing? Where do you want to be going is going to help you, stage 1. The next thing is to put some specifics down, which is, what do we want to have as a net worth, and what do we want to have as an income, right? As a family. Because really at the end of the day, what investments do is, and if I'm preaching to the experienced here, investments give you the opportunity to build capital wealth and income producing wealth, right? So then that is the next thing. If you want to be worth $2 million and you want to have $100,000 in passive and active income from your work and your investments, put those goals down. Have a think about it. We can always work out the details later. And then the third, and equally important, and maybe, equally important to the other 2, vision and goals, is the time. Yeah? What amount of time do you have or willing to contribute to your investments? Whether it's an investment property, whether it's renting out a caravan to make money, or run an Airbnb, or run a business, or whatever it is that you're investing into, what type of time do you have? Because as I shared and we discussed and uncovered with my friend, is they wanted to buy this property, but it was a fixer-upper. It needed a lot of attention. And we got down to it. They don't have the time. They're both working full-time jobs, and they don't have the time. So really, as part of their strategy, is they'd be looking more for a property that's very low in time to manage, and almost like a rent it out and do the basics, but just let it do its thing. That's them. The other people out there, they've got the time, they want to do it. Okay, so what time do you have available to contribute to your investments? Okay, so really quick, I hope you found that helpful. What's your vision, goals, and the time? And the addendum to this advice is planning a life, planning goals, planning a vision. It takes work, and the brain is a funny thing. Like anything, it's hard at first, but it always gets easier. And if it's really important to you to maximize your return, build a better life, it always starts with the thinking. And I say that respectfully. I know a lot of you would get this. You want to have a great career. It takes time to think about it. It takes time to work it. It takes time to develop your skills. Becoming an investor and building wealth for you, your family, whatever it is you want to do takes time, okay? So thinking and planning is critical. Businesses and companies spend time planning. Why do they have boards of directors? They sit down, they figure out, what are we doing? What's working? What's not working? What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? You can do this yourself, and if you do already, I'm sure you know the benefit. So that's me, Trevor Russell. Hope that helps. It's not a quick solution strategy, but those three things, if you're willing to do those and be bothered, because this is another message I'll leave you with. People that can't be bothered will generally, excuse me, sun's getting me here. I'm just at Bunnings here, about to go and get some stuff. I'm doing some work on a property, actually. Got to pick up some screws, little screws. To be bothered versus not being bothered. The wealth and success is in being bothered. Be bothered to build a better life. Be bothered to make a better life and investment and growth and return for you and your family. Be bothered. If I can help, shoot me an email, contact me, be a pleasure. Help you with your property, help you with your loans, help you understand how to manage money, how to get out of funk around money. There's always a way, there's always a process. If others can do it, you can do it too. Dare to dream. Whatever you want to be, do, and have, you can. Speak to you soon. Trevor Russell out.